welcome to MHS Voice. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Sierra.
There has been a recent discovery on how Alzheimer's disease damages and kills connections in the brain. In the early stages of Alzheimer's disease, there are these things called synapses that connect the neurons in the brain that are destroyed. And it has now been discovered how this disease attacks the synapses. Now, because of this discovery, it is possible for treatments that could potentially prevent or cure the destruction of the brain.
Manchester is full of unique courses and opportunities for students to take part in. Forensic chemistry is just one of those classes. And here's Kanae with the story.
Forensic chemistry, taught by Michelle Richards, is just one of the many interesting courses being taught this school year. From Barbie doll labs to real-world experience, this class has got it all.
Forensic chemistry is about using principles of science to answer questions that are related to law.
Though it may seem like this is a new course to some people, it has actually been around for a while. Richards has been teaching forensic chemistry for 11 years.
We do a lot of laboratory work, particularly in the second semester after they've learned the foundations of organic chemistry.
One of her more popular labs with the students would be the Barbie doll lab.
The Barbie doll lab is an opportunity for students to document and analyze a mock crime scene that we can fit into the classroom.
The Barbie doll lab is really fun and cool because we get to learn how to process a crime scene while also having fun. And I think there's a group of 4 of us. In our scene, we have a decapitated head in a fridge, so I think it's a lot of fun.
For MHS Voice, this is Kanae reporting.
Picture this. You're at the mall and you start to hear rapid gunshots. The local law enforcement doesn't want you to panic. They say the best thing for you to do is run. Get as far away from the shooting as possible. Most of the time, people think hiding is the best option, but police say it's harder to shoot a moving target than someone behind a table. Most of all, be proactive when going out. Make sure you know where all the exits are, just in case anything happens. With so many mass shootings happening all over the country, I was eager to know how Manchester students felt about gun control, and here's what I found out.
I think they should have more background checks.
My opinion is that people should have guns, but we need to have background checks on everyone that buys guns. And in addition, they need to do a one-time psychology exam where we examine the mental health, because so many shootings and such are done by people with unstable mental conditions.
I don't know. People want to buy guns. They should be able to buy guns.
I don't believe in gun control. It's in our Constitution that the people have the right to bear arms. Making guns a little bit harder to purchase, like stricter background checks, stuff like that, I'm okay for it.
There's not really much you can do, but putting in better law, like stricter laws and enforcing the gun control, searching people and stuff like that will help with restricting, getting rid of all this, the violence happening.
I think that we need to have stricter gun control laws because, with how frequent we're having mass shootings, it's really terrifying.
So for any of you out there who are taking AP classes, you know that you take the class to prepare for the exam at the end of the year. For AP art students, however, it's a little bit different. Let's go to Mari for the story.
Aspiring art majors enrolled in AP Art aren't working towards a written test at the end of their year. Instead, they're creating from the ground up a portfolio that will help them apply to universities.
They're creating artwork either on the computer or by hand, or there's even photo students. And they are working towards creating a portfolio for the College Board. So it's like any other AP class where you would have an exam, except the only difference is that you're working on the artwork throughout the year.
By the end of their year, AP Art students will have to create 29 pieces under the guidelines of the College Board. There are 12 pieces of concentration, 12 of an artist's breadth, and 5 pieces that will physically be sent to the College Board to grade on a 1 through 5 scale. With all the work involved, AP Art students have a hefty load to work through throughout their studio time. This requires AEP time, after school time, and constant work through the class.
Picking a concentration is probably the hardest part of the whole thing, is deciding what you want to do. And it doesn't really matter what the concentration is, as long as it's something that the student loves and won't get bored with, because they have to work on it throughout the whole year.
Even though it is a large amount of work, students still take this class because of its benefits.
So through it, Miss Dublin and I have talked about like repetition and duplication being my concentration and using different like processes.
And this is Mari Gold from the Art Room reporting.
Giving back to the community is something that never gets old, but shoes often do. Manchester is working with Rack Room, a shoe store in the Commonwealth Shopping Center, over the holiday break to give to those in need in our area. The donations will be given to Manchester's Angels after break. And although we've already raised $1,523, as of now, we still have a way to go. So hurry, because you only have until January 5th.
As you know, holidays can get a little chaotic. Here are 5 tips on how to survive the holiday season. Make the most of the holiday season while it's here. And get a little festive. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of holiday spirit. Practice fake loving a gift. Find the perfect balance between looking awkward and being over the top. Try dealing with annoying family members. Yeah, they can be a pain, but just be nice and kill them with kindness. Practice your gift wrapping skills. Knowing how to wrap gifts is a vital skill for everyone to have during the holidays. And stick to the 4 main food groups: candy, candy canes, candy corn, and syrup. So Sierra, what is the worst gift you've ever received?
Definitely socks.
Oh, those are the worst. We asked Manchester students what the worst gift they ever received was. Let's see how they responded.
My worst gift? Oh my god. I can name so much.
The worst gift I ever got are socks.
How many have to say just one?
A pair of rainbow socks my grandmother gave to me.
Like a broken, like a Rugrat toy for Christmas, and I was heartbroken.
Because I would never wear them.
Well, my brother pranked me and gave me a banana.
Well, one year I received 1 slipper instead of 2, and I had to buy the other one because they forgot the other one.
I got a freaking Buzz Lightyear that wasn't even his like original color. Cause you know it was green and purple? Yeah. It was blue and black.
One time I literally got a piece of coal from my grandma.
The worst gift I've ever received is like a computer.
Nobody wants coal. I wasn't even naughty.
And it wasn't even Mac.
What? That's why you didn't
yes,
like it, 'cause it wasn't
I was teed. I was teed.
Jane is one of the fastest female runners at Manchester High School. Miles tells us her story.
Jane is one of the fastest runners in the cross-country team. So fast, in fact, when she practices, she runs with the guys.
Running with the guys is really fun. It's kind of fun because I get to know both sides of the team. I get to know the girls and the guys.
She pushes herself to her limits every time she runs.
The pain is very challenging sometimes because it can get to your head during races or during practices and you kind of want to stop, but that's when the mental game comes in, and that's when you just have to push yourself.
She's willing to work hard even when she's frustrated and disappointed with how things are going.
You just keep talking to yourself and saying, you can do this.
Jane is the captain of all the girls on the team.
She's a great captain because she's just always positive, she always includes everybody, so, she makes everybody feel a part of the team.
She's like super enthusiastic when she runs. She's a great runner, like always on top of the pack. She knows what she wants to do. It's awesome.
Religion strongly influences Jane, who leads prayer before all of their races.
I'm just talking to God and just asking Him to give us the strength, and that we would, whatever place we come in and whatever time, that we would just give all the glory to Him.
For MHS Voice, this is Miles reporting.
That's all for this week, you guys. I'm Sierra.
And I'm Andrew. Until next time, we're signing off.